Welcome to the introduction to the 2019 call for Key Action 107, Mobility between Programme and Partner Countries. Please be aware the information in this presentation is for UK applicants only, and that this is a pre-recorded webinar. So if you have any questions, please contact the HE Help Desk, and the contact details will be given towards the end of the presentation. In terms of Brexit, for the latest information about UK participation in Erasmus Plus after Brexit, this can be found on the Brexit update page of the Erasmus Plus UK website. Please check this page regularly or subscribe to our newsletter to receive the latest updates. So I want to look at the difference between programme and partner countries. Under Erasmus Plus, a programme country is a country within Europe that can apply for funding under Erasmus Plus to their home national agency. Any of the countries shown here are able to apply for funding under Erasmus Plus, including ICM. To apply for funding, higher education institutions from programme countries will need to hold the Erasmus Charter of Higher Education, also known as ECHE. For mobility between programme and partner countries, only organisations from programme countries can apply and administer the payments for inbound and outbound mobility. Partner countries are countries outside Europe. They can't apply for funding as they have to be partners within a project. These countries do not have national agencies and don't need to hold the ECHE, but will be required to sign an international version of the interinstitutional agreement in order to take part. You can see here that the partner countries are split into different regions. Each region has different funding rules and budgets available, but we'll cover these in more detail later. Please note, Region 5 is not listed as it's not eligible under the 2019 call. Please note here that Region 12 is not listed. As with the 2018 call, there is a Region 14 for the Faroe Islands and Switzerland. The UK National Agency are setting aside budget to fund digital traineeship mobilities in these countries. Applicants will be able to select this mobility type and the countries in the 2019 application form. For more information, please see page 25 in the 2019 program guide. Erasmus Plus has opened up the same mobility opportunities for both programme and partner countries, allowing mobility from and to other parts of the world. The aim is to ensure high-quality mobility activities with maximum impact. There is an emphasis on inbound mobility. The European Commission have applied rules to certain countries which encourages incoming mobility over outgoing mobility. It is a decentralised action managed by the national agencies located in Europe. For the UK, it's managed by the British Council in the Cardiff office. ICM has the same features as KA 103. For example, they share the same Erasmus Plus quality framework. There is a requirement for students to have academic recognition when studying in a partner country. There are many reasons to apply for ICM, some of which are shown on the screen. This type of project has a real focus on internationalization and aims to bring individuals from countries outside Europe to your home higher education institution. This will raise awareness of your institution to international students and allows you the opportunity to soft trial for partners who you may want to work with in the future in international projects beyond Erasmus+. There must be at least 2 participating organizations from different countries. The sending HEI would have to be in a program country, and the partner would need to be in a partner country. A higher education institution from a program country can only submit one application if they are applying as an individual institution. However, they can also apply for international credit mobility as part of a consortium, in which case it's your responsibility to prevent double funding of the same mobility should the 2 channels be used simultaneously. You can apply from more than one country in the application form. For your reference, a national mobility consortium must comprise of at least 3 eligible participating organizations, including 2 sending HEIs. As mentioned before, KA 107 has the same Erasmus Plus quality framework as KA 103. The institution applying has to have Erasmus Charter for higher education. For the institution in the partner country, the principles of the Charter are embedded in the partner interinstitutional agreement. Please note, you don't have to include the interinstitutional agreement in your application, but it does need to be in place before the mobility starts. The European Commission have produced separate KA 107 grant agreements for staff teaching training and student study traineeship placements. All the contractual documents can be found on the website shown on the slide. As with the 2018 call, traineeships are included under the KA 107 and are open to all budget envelopes. As stated earlier, traineeships in digital skills are being endorsed, and these would include social media management and web analytics. Staff mobility for training is always from an HEI to a non-academic organisation, and not the other way around. Likewise, staff mobility for teaching is always from a non-academic organisation to an HEI, and not the other way around. The only major change from the 2018 call is duration of ICM projects, which changed from 16 or 24 to 24 or 36 months. Like KA 107, ICM is a grant for student and staff mobilities. There are 4 types of mobility activities in the KA 107. Students that are enrolled at a participating HEI can take part. The mobility activity has to relate to the student's degree, and students can undertake a study placement at a partner HEI or a traineeship in an eligible organisation. As noted on the screen, students can undertake mobilities at partner universities from 3 months to 12 months. Traineeships at organisations are from 2 to 12 months. A traineeship can be combined with a study period. This would have to be a minimum of 3 months. The same student may participate in mobility periods totaling up to 12 months maximum per each cycle of study. Zero grant funding also counts towards the maximum duration. Staff that are employed by a participating HEI can also participate in teaching or training. Please note, the duration of staff does not include travel time. For more information, please see page 38 and 39 of the program guide. Geographical balance is a general rule for all multi-country envelopes which will be enforced at Commission level. Please take the time to familiarise yourself with this page. It is the responsibility of national agencies to aim for geographical balance during the evaluation of applications in order to spread the available budgets as widely as possible. In the following slides, we are going to look at the partner countries who can take part in ICM and the rules that the EC have applied to the different regions of the world. The 2019 budget will be broadly similar to the previous call's budget, both in terms of overall size and in terms of the number of envelopes. Now a fully fledged program country from 2019, the Republic of Serbia will no longer qualify as an eligible partner country under ICM. The partner countries have been separated into budget envelopes which represent regions of the world, and these envelopes come under different instruments. There is no restriction on how many envelopes or countries you can apply for. The table on the following slide shows you the 2019 proposed budget for Key Action 107. In terms of European budget, the different regions of the world are prioritised, which means that some regions benefit from bigger budget envelopes and can therefore benefit from more mobilities. These envelopes do not have any rules in terms of incoming versus outgoing mobility. The budget for these envelopes can only be used to fund incoming mobilities, outgoing staff, and student at third cycle or PhD level. The national agency do have a budget to fund outgoing short, first and second cycle mobilities in all the countries listed in the 5 envelopes above. As with the previous envelopes, the budget for these envelopes can only be used to fund incoming mobilities, outgoing staff and student at the third cycle. The UKNA has its own budget to fund outgoing short, first and second cycle mobilities in all the countries listed in this envelope. Outlined here is the proposed budget for EDF, or the European Development Fund, and DCI, Development Cooperation Instrument, for outgoing student mobilities. For the Juncker North Africa window, there are no rules for incoming and outgoing mobilities. For the South Africa window, this envelope is for incoming, outgoing staff and student mobility at PhD level or Cycle 3. There is a UK budget for outgoing student mobilities for short cycle and Cycle 1 and 2. In the West Africa window, the focus here is on incoming student mobility or younger staff members, a good geographical spread promoting cooperation with less experienced countries in the region, and an emphasis on encouraging partnership with new HEIs. This funding is additional to the funding that is available to Sub-Saharan Africa under EDF. However, HEIs will not be able to combine the funding within the same project, as double funding isn't allowed. You either have to opt for EDF or Juncker West Africa. The same applies to the Juncker Horn of Africa envelope. For Region 14, this is for outgoing mobility for traineeships in digital skills. This webpage lists partnership opportunities from any higher education institution in an Erasmus Plus partner country looking to partner with any UK HEIs for international credit mobility under Key Action 107, mobility between programme and partner countries. Any HEIs from partner countries around the world looking for international credit mobility partners in the UK complete the Higher Education Partnership Opportunities form and email it to erasmus@britishcouncil.org, and we then publish the details on our website. You can find some further information in regards to ICM, such as the EC's ICM Handbook and the Do's and Don'ts document. We will also be issuing out written guidance and support in regards to the application. I would recommend keeping an eye on our website for the latest information. The deadline for the 107 application is on the 5th of February, 11 AM UK time and 12 Brussels time. Please note all 107 projects will now start on the 1st of August 2019. Finally, here are our contact details. The customer service team is available from Monday to Friday to answer any queries.